Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of the Slipper Club Social, where we review restaurants, movies, and TV shows and talk about home bars, cocktails, and pop culture. We've got another great episode for you.
I guess we're not here, Lyle.
And my two favorite co-hosts are here again.
Are we?
Roy and Lyle.
I can't believe it's been a week already.
I know.
I mean, time just... Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Roy, I just noticed we got a... Oh, did someone push this?
No.
I may have pushed it. Is that bad?
It's okay.
What?
Anyways.
When did you push that?
When I was...
How did you get from there all the way over there?
Well, I think...
Well, good thing we have it on the camera.
This is,
Another mark.
this is why we have a list for Lyle. That's two.
But this is the mom list.
Week to week. That's one a week for you.
We don't have an eraser, but if we did, that hi mom wouldn't be there anymore. It'd be, what the hell, Lyle?
Yeah. Yeah. So that's 2 marks for you. I'm not happy about it.
So what did that button do?
You unrecorded.
You turn off the pod track recording. We're still recording on our other thing.
But all your little laughs and shares aren't going to be on there.
No, it should be. It should be. It should be on that.
Oh, okay.
Everything we hear in our ears goes into that.
Okay.
So
let's take that one away.
No.
Maybe just a half
No,
mark?
because you still hit the button you weren't
Like
supposed
just
to hit.
like our video game. Or not our
No.
video game. Our...
You know, like in James
No.
Bond, they're like, don't touch that button.
because I
That's the button you
still
don't touch.
export this audio because I feel like it's better than the one that goes into there in
Okay.
our ears. So you still effed up pretty bad, man.
Yeah, a little behind the curtains right
Pretty
there.
bad.
Yeah. That's the last time we do trivia, I guess, with buttons.
Maybe instead of a big elongated intro, let's dive into this cocktail.
Yeah.
The Dorchester.
Or as I like to call it, the Wahlberg,
Yeah.
because that's where they're from.
A Dorchester. Let's
Harvey
break that
Wahlberg.
word down. Dorchester.
Marky Mark.
Oh, the Mark Wahlberg.
Are you ready to hear about it?
Tell me.
The Dorchester. At first glance, this cocktail created by Erik Adkins for the eternally popular Slanted Door restaurant in San Francisco.
Oh, I love that place.
Why? That's Massachusetts. That's what he named it after.
What, is he breaking the wall here?
Yeah.
Just read the...
Seems like a cross between a Hemingway Daiquiri
He usually doesn't look up when he reads.
and a last word.
Also, he's coming at me.
You can see.
Eye contact.
Usually I can heckle
All right.
glare free.
You could say the gin replaces the
No, we
the
can't read.
Former's rum. I said run instead of rum. Or the grapefruit takes the place of the green Chartreuse. So it's a totally different fucking drink.
Really, just read. I'm taking you on a journey with
Don't
these notes.
improvise.
In the latter, along with some slight changes in the proportions, so it's a totally different drink than the Hemingway. If
It's
you like
inspired.
both of those classic cocktails,
There you go.
you're sure to adore this new twist. Its bright flavors
now
are
he realizes.
lovely at any time, which may be why the cocktail has remained on the restaurant's menu for many years. But it's especially wonderful in wintertime when grapefruit is in season and its very peak. Be sure to use classic yellow grapefruit. Didn't do that.
We use non-sugared grapefruit. though.
Rather than pink.
Oh, here, Roy, we've got
You'll-
him. I don't want to interrupt you, but we've got a caller coming in.
Oh, well.
Let's throw him on speaker here.
Can we do that?
Do
Yeah.
it. Speakerphone. Do it. Answer. Speakerphone. Do
Hurry.
it. Answer. Speakerphone.
Put it by the mic.
David,
Well, hello there.
how are you? You were on our podcast. You're on air. Are you okay with that?
Perfect.
How's it going, David?
It's going pretty darn well. Happy Friday, gentlemen.
Yeah, happy Friday to you, too.
You had a good week so far?
You know, this was kind of a rough week. My students are getting ready for the AP exam in 2 weeks,
Mm.
and the seniors have run out of steam. They've got senioritis on steroids.
Oh, wow.
Mm.
It's
But,
what do we got? It's April, so they got, what, a month left until they're out of
They've
here?
got 2 more weeks until the AP exam, and then after that, their senioritis can hit them. But until then, I need them to stay focused.
Well, while we got you on the show here, I think we just wanted to issue a real warm thank you from the Supper Club for creating the Stedman cocktail.
I'm glad that you guys enjoy it.
Do you mind just telling us a quick, kind of how you discovered it and what's in it, just for our audience?
Yeah, and actually, it may not have been Lyle. It might have been Susie, another friend we ski with.
Okay, never mind. Hang up,
Lyle.
Lyle.
I think somebody else actually started mixing Fireball and BV Caramel whiskey together.
Yeah.
I just tinkered with the proportion.
Oh, okay.
So I like a 60% Fireball and 40% BV Caramel mix.
Oh, so we've been lied to this whole time.
Yeah, we thought it was 50-50 the whole time.
Well, and see, that might be. I mean, it's actually maybe a stag.
Yeah. Might be. It might be. Well, yeah, I don't know if you had anything else holstered here that you wanted to bring up on the show, but feel free to if you do.
So, Stedman, I got a quick story. I was I had to buy some booze for the podcast tonight, and this older gal, she shows up and she's got this handle of Fireball, and she asked the two attendants, she goes, "What goes good with this? My daughter told me something works good with it," and I ran over there, and I go BV Caramel.
There you go.
And I said, "You've got to call it a Stedman, and you got to put it on Facebook and share." And
There you go.
and she was like, "Okay," and I spelled it out for her. So we'll see if that happens.
It would be nice if it goes viral.
That would, yes.
Pretty well. I mean, I've started liking it a little more with the cinnamon and a little less with the sweet, but it's all good.
Yeah, taster's choice. Okay, so let's wrap this up. First chair?
First chair,
All right.
front side.
Oh, front side. Oh, wow. Okay.
There you go. I'm mixing it up.
All right.
Well, thanks, gentlemen.
Yeah, thanks for giving us your words and your cocktails, and if you ever come up with a David, please tell us what's in it.
That sounds perfect. Good night, guys.
Yeah,
Good. Wow, that was a good improv.
That was.
Look at that, the Stedman, just popping into the show.
Stedman does well. He's verbal.
Okay,
Come on,
let's get back to this.
Okay, I'm sorry.
This reading.
Yeah.
Here's where I left off. You'll want the higher acidity in order to balance the sweet maraschino.
Oh, do you ever?
Oh.
If I
That's
learned
the end.
anything from the aviation, really, the maraschino can really take over a drink.
Yeah.
I mean,
It overpowered the last one.
You really got to be able to dial that one in.
Yeah.
But I like this. I don't like grapefruit juice ever,
Oh, I do.
and mostly because I've had it in just they put it in weird stuff, like a Squirt's grapefruit soda. That's fine.
Yeah. That's different
Fresca-
than grapefruit
Fresca?
juice.
Yeah,
Fresca is a grapefruit
that's
flavored
wandering
drink.
more. It's a kind of yellowish on the can, blue and yellow on the can, right?
Yeah.
So it makes me think lemon.
Okay. More lemon than grapefruit. Sure, different.
Maybe it is
Flavors.
lemon. Maybe you're way off base there on Fresca.
I could be.
I think
at
you
this
are.
point. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just normally don't like grapefruit, but I am enjoying this.
So my grandpa's favorite drink was a pinky. So or Greyhound, pinky, and I forget which one. It was either ruby red grapefruit or grapefruit, grapefruit and vodka.
Yeah,
Solid. I mean, very acidic.
a Greyhound is making a comeback in the old.
That's cranberry, isn't it?
Yeah. Nope.
That's cranberry
That's
vodka.
the spiced cran.
Is that the
No.
Greyhound is grapefruit and gin, I think. Right?
Yeah, something like that.
Let's give it a Google.
yeah.
Or let me call Andrea. Put her on the pod.
Jesus.
Roy, while you're looking that up, before you look that up, how much time do we have left? Why did we-
7:45.
I don't know why we asked that, because we can totally stitch the two things together. Lyle, I wanted to ask you a question here.
Sure,
So,
I'm ready.
in the upcoming weeks, we've got tricky scheduling.
Okay.
With kids' sports, Roy's going to be out. I'm going to be out. You're going to be out here and there with different things going on because of the spring sports and summer and whatnot.
Grapefruit and gin.
Grapefruit and
Oh, and gin.
That's it.
That's a Greyhound?
Over ice.
What's a pinky?
See, I can't imagine I'd like that.
I'd like it. No. Like one.
Have we said what the ingredients was to the Dorchester yet?
No, it wasn't on my notes.
Come on, Roy.
You didn't give it to me.
You got to be like, what's up, pal?
So come
No,
back
I think
to
maybe we did. The Beefeater, the grapefruit.
Let's come back to that. Put a pin in what we were just talking about, Lyle. And we got to let the people know what's in the Dorchester. That is Beefeater gin, the half ounce of Luxardo maraschino liqueur, 3/4 ounce lime juice, freshly squeezed, half ounce of grapefruit juice from a bottle, and half ounce of simple syrup.
Ah.
So pretty similar to an aviation,
It's
minus the creme de
You just swap
violet
the grapefruit juice for the creme violet.
and the lemon for the lime, and the amount of sweet and sour, or sweet, simple syrup. But other than that, it's exactly the same.
It's a good drink.
And no lemon, no flamed lemon peel.
Yeah.
Which I don't think we mentioned on the last episode.
Well, it wasn't very impressive.
Yeah, we need to
Didn't translate the video
No.
very
see
well.
if it would have gotten a full.
Well, maybe you
peel.
shouldn't have half-assed it.
What's that?
Half-assed it.
Come again. So that's what's in the drink. Lyle, to put a pin in what I was just talking to you about.
Okay.
And were you looking up something?
I already did it. The Greyhound.
What about a pinky?
Oh yeah. Put him on an assignment. All right, let's talk again. So I'm thinking we kind of do some one-off episodes, short 10-minute shows,
Okay.
kind of hosted individually almost, where, maybe I'll interview somebody, you'll talk about celestial intercourse or something. I don't know what you might go into, and Roy might do like cooking or something or whatever, or if Roy has expressed a not comfortability of doing that, but
Sure.
so just to say to the audience, we might be kind of, to keep content coming out, kind of mixing it up going forward a little bit.
I'm all for that. I'd love to set Stedman down, talk to him. He's a good interview, and I gotta say his name right, Norbeck. I've got another name for him.
God, I hate his name. I've had to clean it up out of like 15 episodes.
I know. and when we're driving up, and his name comes up,
Yeah.
and the boys are like,
Huh?
and I'm just like,
You should change it.
no.
So the pinky.
The
I'll-
pinky.
I'll We got
Pinky
the
is
pinky.
egg white, grenadine, and gin.
Egg white, grenadine, and gin. So we could do that minus the egg white. And we gotta.
Why not the egg white?
We gotta.
Because
Actually,
Brian would die.
I'd be willing to try it. Because I suspect I'm fine with egg whites.
Yeah, I think so
Yeah.
too.
Hope you're ready to use Garner's
but,
EpiPen.
I've got
like,
EpiPens. I've got adult
It
EpiPens.
wouldn't kill me. It just gives me diarrhea.
Oh, you can live with that. We all live with that.
But we should make our own grenadine and try that. The pinky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can use Kirby's recipe.
Yeah. Kirby Gene Creative.
But I would be okay with episoding, interviewing a couple people. It'd be fun. It'd be weird. It'd be different than this, because it'd be my weirdness going even weirder.
Roy, what do you think about this?
It'll take every ounce of my energy to get through the next 5 weeks of my life.
Yeah.
Because I will have no free time.
Yeah.
Because we have a practice every day of the week. And then after next weekend, we're gone every weekend.
Right.
Yeah, that's brutal.
Yeah.
So
That is
maybe we'll be
brutal.
able to do some,
If you guys want to do some things, you can do that.
but maybe we could do a video call with you where you're at or something to check in, just to keep the people in tune with old Roy, you know?
If it's between games.
Why not during the game? You could give us a play-by-play.
No, I like to watch my kids play their sport.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, good. That's nice.
I tune it out.
Me, because I don't think they're gonna listen to it, but she doesn't have the best coaching staff.
Yeah. So you've gone through 2 practices, right, at lacrosse?
Yeah.
Has,
if you want to call them that.
Wait, has the Don Santos episode rang through your mind at all? I
think.
Oh, that's
I don't think
context.
They're great for stepping up and doing it.
Sure.
I will give them that. But they're just. I don't. I've watched probably over 30 hours of lacrosse videos.
Yeah.
Like in the last month or so.
Right.
Like just on goalie.
Yeah.
Like to try to help her get better.
Mm-hmm.
And then I feel like you go there and they're just like, oh, I don't know what we're gonna do today.
Mm.
It's like, shouldn't you be doing this on your free time?
What Don was talking about.
No, it's like they're just there to fill the space.
Yeah.
And try to make it fun, but they're not learning. Like, we've had 2 practices. They have a scrimmage on this Sunday. They haven't done a passing drill at all.
Yeah.
That's huge in lacrosse.
Yeah.
I mean,
They've played musical Let's Scoop a Ball.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah. And let's
Hey,
scoop the ball, cradle it, drop it. Let another girl scoop it, cradle it, drop it.
sure, those are fundamentals.
Yeah.
And I don't know the fundamentals.
So is passing.
Yeah.
And some of these girls have already been playing for 3 years. And, you're bringing them backwards.
Yeah. The one thing I've noticed about coaching at that age is, I don't know if it's the same league or whatever, same
It's Spokane Youth
apples.
Lacrosse.
But I mean, like with baseball, you're waiting to get stuff scheduled.
60 seconds.
Okay. And you finally get your practice spot, and
Yeah.
then you're like, okay, we've got a game in a week. Where do we start?
Yeah. But the thing with me is, because I've seen the other teams we're going to play, because we play the same teams every year.
Yeah.
It's like, do you think Tri-Cities is fucking around playing Let's Play musical scoops? No.
I'm sure certain
They're
teams
like-
are.
So
Not
Roy,
Tri-Cities.
step up.
I want to. But
Be
at the
like
same
Ryan
time,
being an assistant
I also
coach.
don't want to be
Ruin your relationship with your daughter.
no, because I've played sports.
Yeah.
So I'm coaching her, but at the same time I'm still her dad.
Yeah.
But I'm like, listen, do you really want to do this? Like, she chose to be the goalie. I didn't
Yeah.
tell her to do that.
Right.
I'm like, are you sure this is what you want to do? Okay.
Yeah.
And if not, we need to go a different direction,
Yeah.
Like, don't feel like you have to do this. You
Yeah.
don't have to be a goalie.
Right.
They'll find someone else. But she's like, no, I want to. I'm like, okay. So they're not going to help you.
So let's
So
learn it. Yeah.
we're going to have to figure it out.
I like it. I think you're doing a good thing. I mean,
But it's also difficult because she's 10. And so she's like,
yeah.
lacrosse is on TV all the time, like during the week.
Yeah.
Like, watch the goalie. And she'll watch him for 2 plays. And then she'll be like,
Already, I'm
I'm on my tablet. I'm
Screen
like,
time.
But
It's
I
like-
think you just take what you get.
Well, I
and,
do.
She's interested. You
We-
don't want to spoil that.
yeah.
Today,
Today we spent probably an hour when I got off work standing this close to each other.
Mhm.
Or maybe you and me. Maybe
Yeah.
not Lyle.
Not this close?
No. 3 tennis balls just constantly
Oh yeah, nice.
always moving.
How'd you do?
Oh, I'm a great ball handler. You know?
All right, everyone. We're gonna take a break and we'll be
Yeah.
right back.
Stedman stepped in okay.
I like it.
Yeah.
He didn't clam up.
No?
Oh, this is
No, it must be cold over there by that heater.
nice to have the heater right here.
Over in no man's land.
Alrighty.
It's not too bad compared to what we were dealing
Oh,
with
God,
just
no.
a week ago.
No.
I'm in shorts.
I thought about wearing shorts. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
I don't trust it.
It still dips down to
Yeah.
freezing, basically.
So cold.
I know people are running their sprinklers already.
I
It's
know.
like, no.
Why?
It's still dropping below freezing at night.
Stupid.
But it's not going to freeze them below.
Won't break your sprinklers, but why
still.
water when it's gonna frost you?
Yeah, and rain once a day.
Yeah. It's spring. You don't water during the spring.
No. Unless you're spending money on wasting water.
Alright, let's go into the.
Are you not going to the same tournaments we're going to? Tri-Cities, Sandpoint,
Fuck, I hope not.
Coeur d'Alene.
I hope not. I'm not going to go.
Okay.
Sorry.
Roy will be there.
I'm going to
Yeah,
go.
I'll
I'm
be
going to go
there.
to Priest. I told my wife that.
All right.
I'm going to priest.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Good division of labor. I'm going to priest.
For the segment of the week this week, what I have is a statement.
Just
And
an
I'm
opinional
hoping
statement.
This is.
What is the best color?
I'm hoping this is just a launching off point to
Okay.
expand our minds. The name George Washington is, well, actually, it's quite a statement. It's
Okay.
a couple paragraphs here. Okay. Hold your thoughts to the end if you can. And I'll just read. The name George Washington evokes memories of America's first president and one of its founding fathers. He is remembered for his military leadership, as well as his contribution to the country's early political development. Despite his many accomplishments, there was one thing George Washington did not know.
How to brush his teeth.
Any other guesses? The existence of dinosaurs.
Yeah, how would they have known that then?
Roy, hold it to the end.
That was before they started digging shit up.
It is difficult to imagine a time when dinosaurs were not widely known. Children nowadays learn about these fascinating creatures from an early age. And there are countless books, documentaries, and even movies about them.
And TV
However,
shows.
when George Washington was alive in the 18th century, the concept of prehistoric creatures was almost unheard of. It is important to remember that studying fossils and discovering prehistoric creatures is still a relatively new field. The first dinosaur fossils were discovered and identified in the 19th century, and it wasn't until the 20th century that scientists began to fully understand the
You're putting Lyle to sleep here.
scope and prehistoric creatures. Oh wow, I got a couple more paragraphs.
So this is the whole episode.
Anyways, George Washington. What do we got? Oh, yeah. He
Didn't know there was
about
dinosaurs. Yeah.
Think about that.
Yeah.
George Washington didn't
Yeah.
know there was
That makes
dinosaurs.
total sense to me.
Just put your hand down. We're not going to call on you. Isn't why it makes sense, but does it not blow your mind at all?
No.
At all?
No.
Nothing?
No.
Tell me the truth.
It doesn't blow my mind.
Roy, think about it.
They were still fighting with muskets standing in straight lines across from each other.
Yeah.
How dumb is that?
Those muskets weren't very accurate.
Yeah.
Yeah, stand up and fight.
Yeah. Let's stand 20 yards
Gross.
apart and take turns shooting at each other. It does not surprise me they did not know about
You and I
dinosaurs.
with 30
It's
other
not-
guys with a
we
modern
could've
technology.
ended the Civil War in like 2 days.
Yeah,
I'd take
would have been done.
For the North, of course.
It's not really. Are you
Absolutely.
so shocked that that he didn't know? But it's more of like, it's crazy that the way that the knowledge comes along, even since the birth of,
Yeah, it's called science and technology.
and how far it's come. Dinosaurs.
They're still
Dinosaurs.
uncovering ancient ruins of like whole villages in some countries.
Yeah, true.
And where'd Atlantis go? Huh? No one knows.
So we
So
can
what?
So we can look at like Mead, where they propose getting rid of evolution and dinosaurs and not teaching any of that. And I could be wrong on that. I'm not 100%. Allegedly.
The opposite of
Allegedly.
this area of
But-
the state.
School district you're talking about?
but there is a Christian fundamentalist, and I'm taking this to a weird spot.
You're starting to sound like you sounded talking about bikers on the road.
But there's a weird
riled up.
segment of our society that doesn't want to talk about evolution or dinosaurs because the Bible doesn't allow for that.
Yeah.
There's that time frame where the Bible starts, and then we're talking about everything after, and they just don't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was before the Bible, so they didn't even know they existed.
Yeah. Well, before they interpret creation happened.
Yeah.
I mean, they're talking about things that they don't want to talk about dinosaurs or
Yeah.
evolution, and they're trying to like purge that from the schools.
Well, there's a lot of weird stuff like that going around all over the place. Not even just dinosaurs, but that's a different podcast.
I really did spin that
It
in
is.
a bad way.
It is something I'm interested in talking about. Probably not in this show.
Yeah.
Maybe one of your one-offs.
Yeah, something like that where we can.
Well, it's canceled as one off.
You should. I'd talk about that. I don't think we got to worry about being canceled. We're just talking about stuff. You know?
Sure, it was allegedly.
Not like beliefs and
allegedly
anything like that. It's
right.
just, it's conversation.
Yeah.
I do have no idea what. Dinosaurs. and George
Dinosaur
Washington.
Train, PBS. It's real great.
Yeah. I just think it's funny, you think about the founding of the country and stuff like that, and then I didn't even know about dinosaurs.
Yeah. I
I mean,
that's so mind blowing, dude.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
But it's not. They didn't even have the technology.
Right. If you throw like
If they found that
anybody-
big of a bone, what do you think they'd have been? Oh, this is
you
just
know
a
what
rock.
they thought it was ancient giant humans.
Yeah.
Yes,
Like
we're-
in the Game of Thrones.
Yeah, no, like
We're like
just giant
the
humans.
myth of giants came from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, this is a
Yeah.
giant bone.
Because that made more sense to them.
If I would have kept reading, I would have got to that.
Well, you
It
were
was
putting
pretty
Lyle to
fascinating.
sleep over. He was yawning. He was
No, not
doing the head bob.
That reading was only like
I
less
was-
than a minute, and I was
It felt like
powering through it.
eternity.
It was like Will Ferrell in Old School, locked out there.
At Blues. Oh, when he was doing
The
the
debate.
part, yeah. I don't know, I just blacked out. I've said it a million times. That was our prime for comedy movies.
Old
Yeah.
school was
That era.
Mine is
Yeah,
as
Road
well.
Trip, Old School, Wedding Crashers.
Wedding Crash. Yep.
Yeah,
Superbad was Pride towards the end.
Superbad is so funny.
It's so good.
Yeah. American
And then-
Pie.
Yeah, Talladega Nights.
They're comedies.
Yeah.
They don't make comedies.
No,
I mean those
they
are
just tiptoe around everything.
hilarious ass
Afraid to
movies.
get.
Hangover.
Yep,
Yeah.
Step Brothers.
Step Brothers.
First Hangover.
Yeah.
Step Brothers.
You can't do those movies anymore. There'd be one joke in there that people would just go fucking crazy over.
You know, that's just I think that's not true. You
That's
just
I do
make
think
a
it's
movie.
It'll come back.
Just make it. People will watch it.
They'll
Yeah.
watch it.
They're afraid to make it, but for no reason.
Tropic Thunder.
Still out there.
I know.
Still buy it.
Surprisingly, it's
You
still
can
out there.
still watch it. They haven't shut it down.
Yeah.
That's such a funny movie.
But how come that gets a pass, but so many people don't get a pass?
Because they don't care about the canceling and stuff like that. Ben
Yeah.
Stiller doesn't give a shit. I've read
I
an
know.
article about it. It's like, yeah, it's not about that.
It just blows my mind.
Oh man.
Well, I guess I'll let Jimmy Kimmel slide too for dressing as Carl Malone for like 10 years.
I have not seen that skit. Is it
Really?
on his show?
It's from The Man Show.
oh,
Like the most sexist, derogatory show that ever was. And now he's like one of the head talk show hosts. Of,
right.
Yeah, the Man Show was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to like Adam Carolla. He's did a radio show in
Yeah.
LA and stuff, and forever. Now he does a podcast that was really big back in the original podcasting days.
Yeah.
But
I think he still does it, or he does guest stuff now.
yeah, he does it, but it's I haven't listened to it for a couple of years. Anyway, should we take a break and move it on to the next segment?
Sure.
All right, let's do it. See, that's what I normally say.
Yeah. Not. All right. See you later.
Bye.
See you next time.
Bye,
Peace.
guys.
When you're like, so we're not cutting the segments, we're just like, let's go to the aviation cocktail.
Cocktail.
Hey, remember you normally say,
Yeah.
anybody need a shot of Bushmills?
Nope.
Bro, you're not trying very hard tonight.
I take it, but I'm okay.
Like I said, I've had ham all week for lunch and dinner, and then the last 2 nights I've had salad.
Roy, you forgot to say welcome to Supper Club.
Yeah. Welcome to Supper Club.
So you've been eating ham from Easter. You've had about 10 meals in a row of
Yeah.
ham? Well, because you don't eat breakfast that much during the week.
Yeah, because I wake up just enough time to shower and get out the door.
Yeah.
So tell me the form ham is taken.
So we had ham.
Because it can go
Yeah.
a lot of directions.
It changed once. So we had
Just once?
Yep, just one time. We had ham, traditional Easter dinner. So ham, potatoes, vegetables.
the double
rolls.
The double baked ham.
Yes, double
No, the double smoked.
smoked ham.
Okay.
With the bourbon,
You
honey,
know what they'd
mustard
call
glaze.
it if you did a pickle juice glaze on it?
Oh, wouldn't that be
Pickled
nice?
ham.
No, a spam.
Oh.
Smoked pickle.
Nice.
American ham.
Nice.
What does SPAM
Where's the
stand
M?
for?
Especially
Just the last-
particular American meats. Especially
Processed American
processed
meats.
American meats.
Anyways, so we had the regular Easter dinner, ham with all the fixings, and then Monday I had slices of the ham by itself as lunch, and then we had ham.
Just a la carte? I mean, just...
Yeah, just heat it up and eat it.
You
Like-
say a la carte?
Yeah. Individually.
A la carte.
Yeah. Anywho, so I did that, and then for
Roy,
dinner,
you're sitting too close to Roy.
dinner Monday night we did leftovers of all the fixings for Easter,
Yeah.
and then Tuesday
Describe those leftover
it
fixings.
was, I guess Amy calls them funeral potatoes.
Oh yeah.
It's like diced potatoes with like some sort of sauce and cheese and
it's a scallop potato, but
Scallop potato.
but diced.
yeah, it's
cubed.
diced in like cubes
Yeah.
instead of
Okay,
slices.
Instead of...
I would
And then it's like a white type sauce.
There's some other differentiating.
Yeah. The sauce is kind of white, and then there's cheese, and then not frost flakes, just cornflakes
that's
on
the-
top.
That's the part.
And so
Those
we
are
had,
good.
yeah,
Those
they're
are
good.
tasty. I had
Yeah,
those too.
it's Andrea's mom's like go-to like banquet like buffet type bring dish, whatever that's called, banquet. What is it called?
Banquet buffet.
What's it? What's it when you do it like at church?
Oh, potluck.
Potluck.
Boy, I didn't think I was gonna get that.
I know.
That came
I
out
lost
of
it.
nowhere.
I was
Potluck.
still working on that
That's
one.
like her potluck thing. They're really good. And so she made us a separate dish, so we had that Monday night, Tuesday night. Mm-hmm. Then Wednesday, slices of ham for lunch again, and then we did
On what? A different
just
on bread?
nope, just straight up.
Just slices of ham.
Yep, slices of ham.
Wow, this is such a good
I
ham.
know. And then we didn't have enough Wednesday night, so we diced up in little chunks and put it in mac and cheese on Wednesday
okay.
night.
Wow.
So we had ham, mac and cheese.
Nice.
And then yesterday and today we just had salad with like fajita steak in it.
Oh wow. Did you barf when you switched meats?
I have been pretty backed up though.
It's not
It's
ham.
a lot of meat.
You want to talk about backed up? You know how I threatened to go on a Greek diet?
Yeah. For one day.
One meal.
What's a Greek diet?
Just what the Greeks eat. Olives. Olives.
Oh, I could do that. Olives,
Just shots of olive
cheese.
oil.
Yeah.
Quinoa.
Yeah.
I had a quinoa, olive, feta, tomato salad.
Mm.
And there was... People have... My wife has told me I had a normal amount of quinoa.
Yeah.
But I had enough quinoa to feed an army. And I swear my intestines were like... What the fuck?
Is this?
Did you chew this? They're tiny little bubble ball things. What is a quinoa?
I know. It's a weird
You can't
thing.
chew them?
Yeah, and the
I got
protein.
crevices in my intestines that I'm still pooping out quinoa. I told her, I was like, I am simultaneously backed up and crapping myself silly. Oh, it was a good salad though. I loved it, except for the quinoa. So yeah, so my diet hasn't quite held, but
Yeah.
I still like the idea of the Greeks. Like, the Greeks live forever, cancer free,
Did they?
And the Italians, that whole region, yeah.
healthy,
And
wine drinking people.
Well, and they eat bread, and they eat everything.
But they
Pastas.
don't. Do they?
Other countries process their food a lot better than we do.
Do they hit the protein very hard?
No.
You know, they
I don't
get.
think it's the same
we
quantity.
are protein hard.
See, I don't need a lot of. I like steak, and I
I
like
can be done
chicken.
with steak. Chicken's good.
I like steak once in a while.
I
Yeah.
like the proteins, but
It's just, I don't know. It's either a lot or not enough. With steak.
I think
Yeah.
my wife and I are talking about taking us to a vegan. I mean, Garnet hates meat. I mean, we eat beans.
Well, most kids don't like meat at that age.
She used to. Maybe it's a phase.
what's she at? 4th grade? 3rd?
No,
First?
she's like
First.
First?
Just first.
just living
She
off
is
nuggets,
not.
man.
She's in 1st grade.
Yeah, I hope she passes.
That doesn't sound right.
Yeah, I hope she passes. But yeah, she wants to eat kidney beans or garbanzo beans or.
That's her protein.
Yeah, and
That's why she doesn't feel the need for meat because she's getting it.
I'm
somewhere
okay
else.
with that.
Yeah.
She doesn't need to eat meat.
Is there
That's me.
Somebody hearing it? Oh,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Should we have Nicole talk to us?
No.
Sure, put her on speaker.
Okay.
Hey, Nicole, we got you on the show here. Welcome to the Supper Club.
Hi, welcome in, hon.
Just call her on the hotline.
Yeah.
You know,
Long-time listener, first-time caller.
we've always wondered, have you ever had a Stedman?
I have a story about a loony and a trolley
Oh, nice. Let's hear it.
buggy.
What? Tell us more.
Be descriptive. It is a verbal platform.
Don't
Yeah.
mansplain to her. How dare
Well, this is just a heads up to all the listeners that if you do venture into Canada, they do charge a loony, which is $1, for the use of their buggies.
you? Oh, I thought you were talking about Lyle.
Not
And-
a stroller,
And what is a buggy?
Shopping
it's a
cart.
shopping cart.
It's a baby stroller.
No, it's a shopping cart.
Huh. Okay, so they got that posted out in the front of the store. Everyone
No,
knows
there's
it.
no signs. You won't know. It's hidden knowledge.
Oh, okay.
So
so-
this is valuable information for the everyday lives.
So it's to force tourists to warm up to the locals. Then, like, how do I get this buggy out of here?
Yeah, if you look at them with a real confused look on your face, you might get some help.
You might get a free loony for your
Yeah,
loony.
you might. You're gonna have to work it awfully strong, though.
What mindset should somebody be in when they first get to Canada and they're walking into a store and they want their buggy now? You know, how should they what state of mind should they be in? You know,
Well, it helps to have a snack prior to entering, I would say, any Walmart,
That's-
number one.
So don't go shopping hangry, you're saying.
No, that'll end prior. That'll be poorly.
so you
ended.
think pre-border patrol you get your snack in, or post or
Yeah.
after?
Yeah, right after you cross the border.
Hmm.
Maybe a couple snacks. Who knows?
Yeah, well, you never know. Your blood sugar can go like that in a second, you know?
Yeah.
All right. Well,
So-
It would help probably to get the currency of the country that you are vacationing in prior to leaving the United States.
mean,
of America.
I've never had a problem. I've traveled many countries.
do you really have to do that when your military could crush that country?
I don't know. Canada's got a pretty good...
No, we would crush them.
Like
I know, but
horses
they have
that
some very
bite?
special forces.
Oh, you're a Mountie bit me in the shoulder.
So tell the shopping cart story.
Oh, yeah.
I think she
Sorry.
just did.
So, long story short, little Montana boy goes into a big global franchise.
Super
out-
Walmart. Big
Super
Walmart.
Walmart.
Super Walmart.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Off United States territory. And things just went south real fast.
Boy, you picked up a little bit of the accent when you were there, it sounds
yeah,
like.
where about did that happen, hon?
So you're up in Kelowna?
Well, it was about 10 kilometers past the parking lot. And,
So was it a two-handed grip that finally released the buggy from the stack of buggies? Or, what'd you have to do?
well, you gotta jiggle the loony, a little to the left, a little to the right.
Did
And
you have to
hit the
pay?
same spot and you're in.
So,
So
tell
like
us.
a little left to
te-
the right, Lyle.
Tell us the story.
Tell us the story.
The story is that Lyle Stagg had his first encounter with
We
the
don't.
Canadian.
Here's my last thing.
Oh, Stedman said it too.
Okay, keep going.
She can't hear us whisper.
Keep going, hon.
Honey?
And she tried to help him out. She really did, but it really was quite the foreign language they were speaking up there.
Well, it's just English with a little hint of French on it.
So describe
A lot of
this.
different French.
So
Their speech sounds Australian up there.
yeah. So describe the
Watch
the
my slaughter,
incident.
Kenny.
So
I think she did already.
I like
Angry
watching
male
Lyle try to
walks
coax this
in.
story out of Nicole.
attempts to release shopping cart that is in fact locked. A friendly native tries to give him a little advice, and that advice was not receptive in any way, shape, or form.
That sounds like Lyle.
Yeah.
That
He
checks
tried
out.
to swipe his debit card in a coin slot.
I get that a lot. I get that a lot.
Yeah, Roy gets that a lot, but usually when it's bending over and his shirt comes up.
So finally, after much fussling, somebody coughed up a loonie from their pocket. Might have come from the bathroom, we're not sure. And showed him the correct procedure of how to retrieve a buggy.
Nice.
Huh.
And
You sure it wasn't
we
two
got that
toonies?
back in the end.
No, it was a loony.
So was it an hour rental, or you just return it on your own accord?
It's the honor system.
No.
Oh, well,
Pukes.
naturally being up in
pukes
Canada.
It pukes that coin back out.
Yeah,
to you.
like an airport.
You get a quarter back when you turn your thing in?
It's not a quarter.
No,
it's a dollar.
Loony, whatever.
You only
it
get
back.
your nickel
Loony,
back.
let's not disrespect their currency, okay?
Loonies
We'll
and
ball the
toonies.
shit out of them, okay? So help me.
Thank you, my love.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye, call again. See ya, bye.
Wow. You smell that? Someone's grilling a steak
Ooh,
right now.
I know.
Yeah, boy. Wow. How's it getting in here?
Must be that guy.
I mean, this is sealed tight. It might be my leg being so close.
Yeah, that could be it. You got some jerky in your pocket?
to this eater.
So follow up on that story. That woman
Yeah,
told me
Lyle,
that I had to
Tell us the story.
they-
I mean,
I had to put $1 into to get a cart, and I was raging.
yeah.
And I look at her and I
Tell
go,
us the story you wanted your wife to tell you.
In 5 minutes or less.
and 5 minutes less. So I go in there and I'm like, we gotta get groceries, and we gotta go 54 miles up a monster hill. I mean, we're at, I think Kelowna's at 3,000. We're gonna end up at 5.
It's not
I
that
need,
big of a hill.
I need food.
It's not a very steep incline. 2,000 feet and 45 miles.
Well, foot a
It got
mile?
weird. It got switchbacks.
That's a good how you get up
So you
the
go
mountain.
straight and then you go up a cliff.
Yeah. Anyway, food's expensive.
Scary,
It's
Roy.
like this.
And the Canadians, so like if you buy something in aluminum, much like your country,
America?
no, Oregon,
Oh, you get money?
no, they take money onto it unless you recycle it.
Yeah, then you get the money back.
Yeah, and it's like no, not doing
You're
it.
doing about as good a job as your wife
Yep.
did told this story.
Am I? Okay, so we get there, and I get there, and these carts are locked, and I am hangry, and I've driven 5 hours, and I'm trying to put my
Only
plastic-
5 hours in a safe zone. Drove 36 hours in a terrorist-infested
with,
country.
with screaming kids, and I'm
Why
trying
do you
to.
gotta insult Roy?
I,
You know,
I
can
didn't
you
mean.
just tell the story with
I didn't mean to dismiss that. But I'm
natural-
trying to put my
What do you
plastic.
mean, your
and I look at this lady and I go, my card doesn't fit. And she goes, and
That's
I
what
was,
she said.
I had the wild eyes, you know, because I'm just like, I want a cart. And she goes, here's Looney.
Oh my gosh.
And I go, thank you. You'll never get it back. And then I was gone.
He was off to the races.
And that was off. Yeah.
You made the typical American thing.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
I did. I was that.
And that's why they hate us so much.
like, you asshole. You
You
asshole.
dumb American.
Yep.
She gets to the bar later and says, "Oh yeah, I had a
Yeah.
Yeah.
had a
Listen.
what do they call it?
Stater.
Oh, Stater
We call him
showed up,
Staters,
you know,
yeah.
he's going for one of our buggies, and he's going to rip the whole house down. So I,
He needed a loony, but he was already loony.
oh, yeah. Tried to swipe his card.
And she said the Looney in I was just like, yeah.
Oh, that's too funny.
That is good.
But they're so nice up there. Other than me being an asshole, they were so kind.
Roy, have you ever made trips to Canada?
Yeah, but only across the border and back.
Oh,
Because they're too lazy to come into America to pick up the trains.
Oh, your railroad.
Yeah, so we had to drive the train into Canada, and then we were on like a special Union Pacific list.
yeah.
So you just had to like walk by and show your ID to get back across.
Oh, huh. Interesting.
Because you just had like your clothes in a bag like a hobo, like walking back across the border.
Lyle, did you have the experience, not to cut you off, Roy, Lyle, did you have the experience of going to Canada when you were 19? Maybe was the legal drinking
I think it was 18, right?
when you were growing up?
I'm not that old.
Did you go across the border to drink before you could?
No, he's in Montana. You can drink when you're born. Right out the womb, they just give you a beer.
Yeah. I'm not that old.
So,
Sorry.
You've insulted him.
no, my
sorry to.
question was, did you go to Canada before you were 21 to drink? Because
I did.
Drinking age was 19.
So we have family
I think I'm
in.
thinking about Idaho used to be 19.
No, Canada.
Oh,
Idaho was
used to be
18.
too because
But before me,
Oh, like
before
a year
like
before.
yeah,
yeah, I was born in 1996.
96.
Yeah.
No, 1978.
And I
So
did knock for the Berlin Wall.
Yeah.
In 1968.
So far.
no, I missed out on all of that drinking at 18 in Idaho or.
In Oregon, you can start drinking when you're 15 as long as the cops didn't catch you.
So you never
Same with
went.
Montana.
So you never went to Canada to drink early.
No, I remember.
Was it a thing with your friends?
Small town, you can drink whenever you want.
Northern Montana.
No, we had friends that would buy us beer.
Yeah, you had a buyer.
You
You
must
had a
have lived in
buyer.
southern
Yeah.
Montana.
You had a buyer. You gave him your money on Friday night. He got what you wanted.
He got
And
his.
you'd
He's
go
got
up
his
the wood
12.
or
He got his
someone's
12
house.
pack. There was a cut.
Yeah, but you didn't.
was always-
Yeah, you always
go to a
overpaid
bar.
them.
Yeah, they made money
Yeah,
on
but
it.
why?
Well, we got to take a quick break. But next up, we're gonna learn when I went to Canada to go to a bar
I think we should just skip over that.
like a real man,
Like
or
a
boy.
big city towner guy.
Yeah,
There we
big
go,
city, big city Canada.
Big city lights.
What's
Those
moving
Scorpions
on?
would say.